Hi everybody, it's Jennifer Labre and I'm here today with a brand new card tutorial for you. This is the card that we're going to be making, and it uses the very vintage Hostess set from the annual catalog. This is a gorgeous set, very vintage, as the name implies, but I love these flowers and just the texture that these stamps can give your cards. So beautiful. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is use some of the cardstock from the Share What You Love cardstock pack. I've got a sheet of the old olive here, just cut in half for a standard card. We're going to emboss it at 4 1/4 so it makes it easier to fold. Not to cut it, but emboss it. Okay. Just makes folding so much easier, and then we're going to use our bone folder to give it a nice crisp crease. We'll set that to the side for right now. Actually, no, we're going to use that right away, and we're going to stamp our background stamp on it. We're going to use this, I don't know if it's a lace or doily stamp, and we're going to use our D block and our Versamark watermark stamp pad. This just gives it a nice texture pattern to the background. We just stamp off of that. Turn it as we go. Using your Versamark ink pad is a great way to just add a little bit of a two-tone effect on your cards. Okay, we're going to clean this off with our Simply Chamois. We're done with that stamp. Now we will set this aside. Okay, and we're going to grab a piece of very vanilla cardstock. This cardstock is 4 by 3 inches. And we're going to grab our flower stamp, this one, and our Memento ink. Because we're going to be using the stamping blends, we want to use the Memento ink so it does not run. Get that nice and inked up. And then we'll just center it right in there. Okay, it's a little off to the side, but that's okay, it's still pretty. And we'll clean off that stamp with our chamois. Okay. Alright, then we're going to use 2 stamping blends today. We've got the light Calypso Coral and the light Old Olive. Okay, so I will try and make this quick for you. We're using the nib end because we are using small areas on the stamp. So we're just coloring all the flowers in the Calypso Coral. Normally, if this was a larger area stamp, I'd be using both the light and the dark stamping blends to show some shading. But since these areas are very small, I'm just using the single color. Really depends on the stamps that you use, and as I said, the amount of coloring that you need to do. This stamp already has a lot of the shading drawn into it, so we really don't need to color with our other blend. And as you can see on some of these, I've gone out of the lines, but That doesn't bother me because it gives it more of a handmade look. And it's still quite pretty. And we're just finishing up on the flowers. And let's quickly go to the leaves. Oh, we forgot a flower there. Little bud. Okay. And even if you miss a couple, it really doesn't matter. It's still a pretty stamp and looks quite gorgeous when it's all done. I've really come to love these Stampin' Blend markers. As I mentioned in a previous video, I do own quite a few Copic markers, and these are quite comparable to using them. So I'm very happy with them. And I was leery to buy them, believe me. I didn't want to invest in a lot of markers when I already had so many. Okay, there we go. Alright, we're going to take that, and we're going to take a piece of the rich raspberry cardstock. This is 4 1/4 by 3 1/4, and we're just going to use our snail to put that on the back. Line it up. Okay, then we're going to take a piece of the rich raspberry velvet ribbon. This is also in the Share What You Love suite, and that can be found on page 177 in the annual catalog. Just going to cut this off a little bit, and I just use a little bit of snail on the back to hold it. Let's get it positioned where we want it. There we go. Okay. We're going to take our base, and we're going to take some of the Stampin' Dimensionals, and we'll just put that, goes right on the back of there. Okay, we'll line that up right in the center. Okay, then we're going to take our, I believe this is the Everyday Punch. It doesn't say on here. They really should say what they are on here, but this is the tag one. Okay, as well as a scrap of the Very Vanilla. And we'll just punch out a tag there. Okay, and we're going to stamp our Dear Friend sentiment, again in the Memento ink. There we go. Okay, for this we're going to add some of the mini dimensionals right on the back of there. And we will center that right on our ribbon. And then for the final touch, we're going to take some of the Share What You Love Artisan Pearls. And we'll use our new Take Your Pick tool. This tool, again, is going to be found in the brand new holiday catalog. I just love this tool. So we will just grab for the pearls. It really makes it so easy to place these. There we go. And there we have it. Oh. There's your card, all done. Dear friend, can be used for a variety of purposes. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial today. As always, please feel free to check out my blog at jenniferlabre.com for all the products used and for all the other tutorials. Please do feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you don't miss out on any future tutorials. And again, as always, if you don't have a demonstrator already, I'd be happy to assist you in any way that I can, including sending out one of our new holiday catalogs or the annual catalog if you still need one of those. Please feel free to contact me at jenniferlabre.com. Thanks for watching and have a great day.